general, blasters kind of rule the metagame on tower control.
Tower, yeah, because you can just blast someone on the tower.
Yep, they're all pretty good. Let me take a look at the map here. So of course this stage has the ceiling,
Yeah.
or the roof, or glass, but a lot of people call it. There is kind of this ability to shoot out whatever it is in that area, and there's...
I thought I saw like a different animation with the rain movie also. It was very
I
minor.
know they did change it though.
Okay, well, I am not too familiar with the stage, so I'm not sure if I'm going to recognize the changes. It looks to me like there's plenty of places to shoot the tower from, and one thing I like to do is just kind of follow the track where it's going to go. Looks like there's no update. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty standard. This has 14 points. You can kind of see it right there. Before it breaks the first one. Again, that's not seconds. It's not faster than seconds. We got 14, and then 13 seconds. Alright. The next one is to be 16, so there's a 2-point difference. Each stage tends to have different numbers. I don't know why or how, but I guess it's depending on how big the stage is and the path it takes. So each gateway, you have different ways to kind of like defend against the incoming tower, and the opposition is going to try to push in with certain strategies to take the people out who are going to be defending. Obviously, the first one is going to be really strong up on the ceiling and those boxes for defense. So, Ray, do you play NZAP?
Yeah, Forge.
The Forge. I think you got Forge on right now.
Yeah, I do.
Forge, you want to be a little bit higher up. So maybe ceiling would be great for you. Tech, of course, Tech, what do you usually do in tower control? You usually camp like right there or something? Or the first part? Here? I don't know if you can talk. He's not muted. I don't hear him. Okay, well, please not really talk.
Up here.
Up here? Oh. Okay, so he's usually on the upstairs. Interesting. Okay. NZAP is going to be a little bit more mobile. They can kind of sneak out there and get people. Or I tend to stay around the bottom floor area and then shoot them off. There's cover right here, so I think that's a good spot to kind of get behind and then you can get a bomber like that real quick. Honestly, I feel like suction bombs are really good for tower control at this point.
Yeah.
Bro. And check this out. Like, yeah, ink armor, and yeah. You can get a suction bomb like on the back, on the front. It's really good. Okay, well, as far as team strats go, you're gonna have someone lead the tower, and when riding the tower, at least one person riding the tower, at least one person should be leading. So at this point, you can jump off here and give support to whoever's leading. I don't know. I guess I would be NZAP. I'd be one leading a lot of times. So So Tech likes to ride the tower a bit since he's kind of a big, heavy thing that doesn't move much.
What'd you say about my spring leg?
Your Hydra is big and heavy, doesn't move around much. Splattershot Pro would be nice to give support. Tech would be more eyes, and he'd let you know where they're coming from. And I feel like we almost to kind of like separate 2v2 and then kind of look at where we're going in the stage as far as the tower moves and like how we're gonna respond to where it is and what their leads are. But Ayla being muted, I don't know. She can hear me and respond properly. I just have her on spectate. So here, Tech, get on the tower. I'm gonna lead you, and then Ray kind of like meet me around the corner there, like for the scope, and kind of like see where you can shoot at the tower. All the spots you can get to. Like you have the deck area here, you have the rooftop here. Oh, okay. So this is a good spot. You can shoot through the grate, and you have cover here, and if they come around the corner, you can just shoot this way. Bombs will hit that grate, so just have to be careful with that. Tower control is so basic. It's just kind of like, okay,
Yeah,
this is what we do. I kind of feel like we're familiar with the map. Like, here's the box. You can ink up here, but not exactly.
It's more of like just map awareness and everything.
I don't like, see where you can shoot. Like, here I can't read. I have to get up here. You know, this gets me thinking though. If I'm leading, I would probably want to come on the outside of the tower and get cover from it. Okay, that works. Yeah, we may end up just doing a lot of tower control in ranked, just practicing. And then we'll say, oh hey, something came up that we didn't even think of doing private battle.
Because like there's really not much to this.
Yeah, just looking around and like, okay, we're getting familiar with this map.
It's more of like where you can shoot from, where you can throw bombs from, yeah.
Run speed works pretty well if you're going to be on rooftops.
Yeah.
I don't get the velocities just yet, but I'm practicing for and use this as cover. Okay, you can do a lead to mid, you can take a right. There's two different points of cover. There's the mid box, this way, and then you can head right, climb up the wall, and there's a big box on the right side used for cover. This is actually a really strong position to take when you're going for that knockout. There are going to be guns pointing towards the tower this way. If you can kind of just sneak in here, you got a good bomb there, or there, and shots there, so that means, oh, look at that, you can shoot that incline. Hey, check that out. You can shoot the incline from down there, and then boom, I'm in there, babe. There's something. So from box, you can actually get that incline and then pop it. Otherwise, actually, yeah, you'd have to take a little longer path this way. I'm liking that. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. I also get a little poof with that. In case, you know, like they just took tower and the tower's in mid, but you want to get on roof and just jump up, shoot them from above. Yeah. If we're going to be playing strategy-wise with our composition, I think I'll go Blaster, Ayla can do and Zap. You can have Forge. You can be okay with that. Great.
Yeah, I can go Sport.
Okay, and then Tech has his Splatling, which, especially the Hydra, has new buffs, so let's see how that goes. We're going to take a look at the League rotation maps. Real quick each one. Probably just going to like go over them and look at where you can hide, pop out, get the tower, defend from, push, etc.
Oh, those are no.
So let's see what it maps against. It's Snapper Canal. It's Starfish and Snapper Canal. I'm gonna go looking at Snapper Canal because that's a little bit newer. Oh hey, Vanilla's in here. I don't know if she wants to, what she's thinking she's doing, but she's not in voice chat, so can't really communicate with her. Oh, she probably typed in squads.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch over to Blaster just to give me an idea.
Yeah, I played Tower Control quite a bit on the main stage and Snapper.
Oh, first off, you got this and two inclines kind of like front-wise and to the right. You have the option of going straight over to snipe area or scrap.
So
Most of the time, you're going to have someone on the snipe area just shooting down.
so right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Rapid blasters and range blasters are going to be posing a lot of problems here for people. They can reach pretty far. Heck, don't shoot me. That's going to be during the neutral game when you're kind of like vying for coverage and getting a push. Once you get a push, I tell people to kind of hit up these blocks here. As far as callouts go, I'm in the street right now.
Straight, okay.
Yeah, and this part, this part right here I'm shooting at,
Sniper.
this is actually cover.
Cover?
That's right. Yeah, no one has a name for it, and I just came up with cover because there's these two blocks that cover you.
Okay.
You can take cover behind the cover. Just across from it, I call this dock. It's like boat docks. Actually, the tower kind of docks in here. But this little thing right here is the dock. It just jumps over the area. When you win out the neutral game, find one of these boxes to kind of jump onto and get behind. Use it for cover behind it, and then keep pushing. This is called a soft push, where you're still kind of like vying for mid, but you're pushing a little bit into the street. And once you get things like, see that baller right there, you throw bombs, special, refill, more bombs. You get a lot of support in doing that, and then that's when you do a hard push. You get on that tower, you cover their snipe. Like tech would be good to shoot up there. Someone can basically, if you're doing a really hard push, you have someone who's really fast, but then go up here and boom, take out the sniper. and then the other part you have to make sure is their cover. They're going to be coming down street to meet. So, sorry, you want to cover this area and meet opposition, and that's what I call contesting. Like basically contesting street. You say, okay, well their cover is secure, covering street, and contested. Street is contested, and you take them out. It's like, okay, street's secure. And then they have an idea of what's going on, and then of course your street side into their pit over here. They will have this incline that they take, and that'll take them to. That's where a lot of the people found kind of like up this ramp, pit ramp, or bucket side. And then they're going to just fire on the tower. This is the checkpoint right here. If that's the case, you're going to need eyes on cover and bucket as they come up ramp. The people with long range are going to be up here at grate. You can actually get up under them and get them this way. It's a really good spot because people want to kind of step on that grate and just get under them. They don't even know you're there. Boom, they're on. The other option is moving up onto the walk right through and the base. That's usually good for like the fast program type of thing. Blasters will tend to do this. At that point, the tower should move from checkpoint to the final checkpoint, and then you do a really hard push. This is like final push, is what you're really vying for. You get someone on cover, a footman up here, and then someone guarding street ramp and snipe areas, and then that's the final push to the goal. Okay, well that was me talking a lot. I don't know if you guys have like questions or comments. I know Tech's kind of...
I followed it all, I was just listening.
It's all kind of really basic stuff, but it's also good to do things like this because it's not something people do often. So it gets you thinking in different ways.
Yeah.
The next map is Starfish Mainstage.
Okay.
Now, I've played on this map quite a bit, and honestly, I kind of suck at it. I don't know why. Let me get a rapid out, actually. Reach just a little further. I know what the opponents are going to do. I know where I should be. Usually in ranked, this is mostly ranked I'm talking about. Usually my team just loses a lot on the stage, and I don't feel like I'm carrying the team like I tend to do with ranked players. So hopefully I can think of something different. I saw a video actually, something interesting about how to... Here, let me go. This is basically if you head out of your spawn and head right, go all the way up all those ramps to the very top part, top right. You see where I am?
Yeah, I do.
This, I think people call this bats, and no one knows why. It's not really something that's memorable, or... I found out why exactly. It's short for battlement, which means it's kind of like a rampart or something. But none of that's very intuitive. We just call it lookout because you can kind of see, over this way, and it's the whole area over here. The only thing you can't see is kind of mid, in which case you have a lot of eyes on mid most of the time. But if there's, I saw a video on this, if there's someone hiding behind that corner there, not really this one here, but the one back there, where I'm shooting, if you have someone with eyes on lookout, and you drop down and you walk this way, they pop out and get you. Because they can actually see a good amount of time when you're going to be heading over. So there's a little trick that someone came up with. You kind of go from, I guess, this little drop area over. You can make it jump over through, but you get up here. And this is if you know they have eyes on you, and you walk on this part here. And you drop down to this corner, and they don't see anything. And you pop out. You get up.
And then you surprise them.
Yeah, you surprise them, you splat them. At that point, if you have a flank, then depends what weapon you have. But basically, you have to watch out. This here. Usually, people are just hanging out on the street all the time, so you kind of want to just throw something there or get them out of there and shoot them out of there. But there's that. But talking about the points, the checkpoints. So this point right here, I'm actually going to jump to spawn, and I always would just hit up this area here. People thought windows, and I think a lot of times this kind of looks like a window. In this mode, it's just a box with a wall. It's much of a window. But I used to just kind of come over here and like I have a good long range weapon a lot of times on power control. Like, see how far I reach with rapid?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she would pick up this. But I reach that checkpoint right there. Problem is, people know this, so they start destroying me with bombs and stuff. I found it's actually a little bit better to get by these lights here. Yep. I put them on the side.
Okay.
I don't think I can. Tech, can you get on the tower and see if I can hit you from on the checkpoint? There it goes. That's the tech point. Go behind it now. Yeah, it looks like it can get you with a rapid blaster, and of course chargers are pretty long. I did not see how many points this was. This checkpoint is 12. So that's gonna count down from 5. Go ahead and see. Never mind, I'll get it. So it's a 12 count. That means you're gonna have about 3 seconds. No, maybe more than that. About 4 or 5 seconds to get that out. And then the next checkpoint there, that's only an 8 count. That's not very much. Make sure you get this sponge up. A lot of times they're gonna be. Let's see where tech is. That's where a lot of people. So of course you want to boom hit them with a bomb there. And that usually makes them go this way, so you don't kind of over there. One thing that's really good to have is bomb and use rain like that, and this will smoke them out. Just cover the whole area with bombs. See, tech got rained on. Once you hit this checkpoint, they're going to be on snipe a lot, and you're going to need someone checking that. Longer range, you can just shoot it from here like this, but then you're gonna have to come up to it. Island checkpoint's a little more difficult because they can come at you from up here, which you can't really access from the footman. But just you're gonna have like sloshers go where I was at the lights and then just slosh them, or blasters are good there to get them out. If you don't have anyone that's actually doing that, or if you find you have to get there and you're a shooter, you have to throw your bombs up there. But that's one area, and then just down in their court and on snipe are the only items you really have to have at that point.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna ask Vanilla if she wants to play some of this. Alright, Tech's heading off because he's 3 hours ahead of time and
Oh, damn.
we're late because of the maintenance.
Yep.
Good tell him good night. Okay, cool. So she's available. I'm gonna go ahead and make a.
Okay.
I guess no password. Just join.
Wait, are you invisible?
Yeah, I am.
Here, I'll make the room and then.
Okay.
Wait, no, but I don't have vanilla added. Crap.
Just join. Wait. Join. Do you have Ayla added?
I do.
Yeah. Keep recording for League, and we'll see how our, our. Wait, to me just join.
Oh.
Dang it. Well. So it's me.
Room
Vanilla.
full. Oh, that's great.
I
Dang
heard
it.
you had trouble joining, so I joined.
Well, we were gonna go over the stuff and then practice it. So since you weren't there, I'd rather have Ray in. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. Should I go range blaster or rapid blaster? I'm gonna go range just because I like section bombs. Sure, let's ninja squid this. And some movement down. Okay, we're all good to go.
Okay.
This is I feel like when we go over Clan Blitz and Rainmaker, it's like we can really apply things super
Yeah,
quick.
because there's more like technique to the objective.
Mm-hmm. With something like Tower, I feel like this is going to be better for us to kind of like examine and be like, oh, okay, you didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of information I kind of went over for both these maps and Shellendorf, so it's like I have to remember all this stuff and put it to practice. But I mean, the callouts and stuff. I'm gonna hit up the.
So should I?
Oh, what are we doing? Oh, push. They're doing a push already. It was just kind of like we got 2 in street. Slosh is on me. Back off. So can we get coverage on street? Okay. And bars. So head over to the right side.
To the right, yeah.
Yeah. On the left. Remember, you take the line over the bucket. Okay. Pretty good. I got one shot on him too.
Yeah, you just need to stay back and just shoot.
Oh yeah, try to get pretty good. He's down.
Yeah.
Someone's on me. It's 52 guys. At this point, they're going for like the final step.
Spamming bomb.
That works. We got someone from off the base. I think we just kind of need to get that slosher shot. We got 2 of them down. Vanilla's going roller. I've never seen him play roller.
Yeah, well.
We just need cover on speed. Like coverage. They're hitting us pretty hard there. All their support came street side.
Where's street?
And the street's kind of like just down from base. And it runs all the way down.
So it's there, yeah. Okay.
One thing I told Ayla is like, if we're ever in a tight situation, you can always just throw bombs on the tower. That always helps.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Is there a call-out map for...
Yeah, we have callouts on the map channel.
For Snapper Canal?
Oh wait, maybe not.
I don't think we do. We don't. I don't see one for Snapper.
So around the time we just kind of got lazy, but we did call outs.
Okay.
We came up with call outs, but did not make the map itself. So what they did in the beginning is they kind of hopped on the tower just to kind of get a response from us, and that's when people push in, and that's when you get that response when they push in a little bit, you get splats.
Mm-hmm.
The slosher was pretty smart. He kind of jumped on.
Yeah,
response, jumped out.
me a lot. Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of their other teammates, and slosher just gave me trouble.
Mm-hmm. What's after this? Oh, Rainmaker after this.
Mill is now going Splatling. I have a feeling like I saw her play Splatling once before. Maybe it's just my imagination. I guess she's testing out some like newer stuff. Yes, we do have a team of Japanese we're going to be playing against.
Okay.
If they have like really nasty like, connection advantage, we're just looking at things first. How things go. If for a couple of you, callouts are really important for too.
Yeah, that's something those callouts. Like, should you go straight for the tower or just like?
Well, you want to meet people there, but everyone's going to go straight for the tower, so you need a game plan. You basically want to not do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, got splat one up. I exchanged. We were like 3 down to their 2 down. So it's 2v1 and no goes down. At which point they have a good advantage. And then we move in. We're getting covered. And see how I moved to the window there? Of course they just met me with like complications. So I moved over. Look out and what's going on? We have 2 on the right. We're jumping in the mid there. So we're kind of back at the neutral game. I'm going to support with bombs and we're 1 down.
So neutral is like when the towers in the middle.
Yeah, it's kind of like just starting positions almost, and then you meet up in the middle. I exchanged for you. Okay, so they're 2 down. I'm gonna hop on just get a response. We got 1, right? I guess 2 of them. That's confusing a little bit.
That's splatling, yeah. Just splatling.
Okay. So it's splatling versus splatling. And we have 2 people. Yeah, Vanilla's on. Okay, so they're 2 down, and 1's in mid are chasing off the box. So that's when we do a little more of a push. We got the guy in mid now.
There's a splatling on the ground.
Yeah, and remember this is
It's covered.
dang. Yeah. I'm out of ink in their street. Nice. No, pick up. Canilla's the only one in. Okay, I was gonna say she's the only one in the front lines, but she jumped out of there and covering the spot line. Or sorry, the stingers. The bar. Okay, that one there. They're one down. Yep, two down. I'm tired. I have cold blooded. You guys exchange. Hey, look, get on tower. We're 2v2, but we're under a minute here, so we're gonna push a little bit and see if we can try to cover these points. We got 3 of them on the other. We got Vanilla sneaking on him right. We're just pulling washer tactics with Splatling, it's funny.
Oh, they have armor.
Throw bombs in and try to take cover. You can get some eyes on the right side there. And continually fighting from this.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh wait, it was right.
That baller covered our approach. Need our feet on the tower. Nope, didn't get in time.
Oh.
So we played once on Snapper, we played once on Starfish. Hey, look at that, we all did pretty well. Except for you, Ray.
Yeah, I know.
Well, if that's the case, then I think it might be better to have you more high ground, like on the snipe there.
Okay.
But we had the Splatling, we had my range blaster. I mean, we're all kind of like.
I know, we're all...
Campy.
I can go another weapon.
I'm gonna just go with my NZAP. If you want to stay.
I
Otherwise, I'll.
was about to go NZAP.
Okay, I'm gonna go rapid then.
I'll go NZAP. Yeah, I feel like I want to try that.
Okay. So you have 2 unzaps and 2 long range, rapid blaster and Splatling. If we are Snapper Canal, you're probably gonna have me and Vanilla kind of both shoulder to shoulder on that snipe area. If we're on Starfish, Mainstage, we can at least split up. We can take left, mid, or right. You know, it's like lights, snipe, and count. Okay. So we have a little bit more room to camp out here. Like last game we got a lot of splats, but we didn't win, so that means we had pretty good defense, but we didn't have a good enough offense. And since we got me and Vanilla as kind of like support, you and Ayla are going to do more of the pushing. Watch left side. Okay, the down left side. So we are actually kind of playing advantage. We're 2 down, so we can get a push and get a response. No real response to those right side guys. Back on. Oh, spotting down. Oh, from the snipe, right?
No,
Just
different forward.
okay, like the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of right on the side. Okay, let's go forward there. We got one guy on the right stage. Okay, I'm gonna support with rain and pop. I see someone on left.
Spotlight got me again.
If that Spelling's snipe, all snipe, there we go. I popped. I almost just took him out, but I got spotted. That's strange. The middle is in a bit of a bind. When we get some. I was giving her some support. We got you two on the left, me and Miller are gonna just go to the right side. Both you down.
There's a 52 on our street.
The tower's gonna get hit by Stingray.
Okay,
We need ink on the floor. Because they're kind of heading around here. Okay, I covered our, what I call like attic. Is that top part? And here comes Rain Support. Maybe on. I'm gonna try to get a little. We just need more perspective. It's Japanese, they have. Hopefully they get footage. I don't like that. Okay, so we cover. I'm gonna do a bunch of support here. No, I'm out. I'm taken down by. Okay. I gave support, but I didn't give anyone support. They were out by myself, like, alright, it's all toss. Got someone on our side. Trying to be. Oh. Guy on the side again, he dropped that very forward. So it was coming up to about a minute. We still have that. We have a little more points to make up here. I don't have much before. Okay, I got Stingray. Sorry, I got Fire. The person who was telling me got me in particular. Vanilla's down. You're the only one in there, Ray. You're
yeah.
Yep.
Doubles now.
At this point, it's good to kind of get drafts going where, like, how are we going to get that, like, push? The best way is if we can get a flank, it's going to have to be either you or Ayla to do a flank. Me and Ayla will keep listen.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay, that come off. Oh, God. He outranges me, he's shooting me down, so you got just a few seconds left. Got it. Oh, got him. Hey, look at that. Alright, you stay on the tower. Ayla is going to lead and I'm going to give support. And lots of first coverage. We're going to watch on right side.
Oh, yeah, it's
You're down that actually.
yeah.
Oh, we got someone on the right. Okay, they did. That's why I said watch right side and I'm done.
Yeah. I probably did.